Welcome to episode 10 of my $0 to $100,000 challenge. In this video, we're going to be getting into a couple things. One, how much did I make in this week? How much closer we are to 100,000? How much did I make in the month of October? And then I have a lot of people actually ask me, what do I do? How am I making money online? If you guys watch my videos, you would know what I do and you won't have to text me it. But today we're actually going to be breaking down a live sales call, reviewing it, and diving a little bit deeper into what I actually do. Overview of what I do high ticket closing. So I just do sales remotely. Starting off with a recap on the week. From Monday to Sunday. So today's Sunday. I actually have 2 more calls after this video. I'm gonna throw these calls in if they close at the end of the video. I'm just gonna throw it in right now if they do close. So far for the week, I made $4,806 in the week of October. In the month of October, I did $18,602.58. The reason you guys are seeing an extra $2,000 on that is because I also got a bonus to upgrade my office. So I put that into a new laptop. So I actually got an extra $2,000 bonus on top of that. Now I'm gonna get into a live sales call review. I just had this call actually earlier today, so might as well show my call from today. I closed her, did a little bit of objection handling at the end.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
The quality might be a little bit bad, but it's okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, perfect.
Awesome. How are we feeling?
I'm fine, thank you. And you? Sorry?
You living the dream or working towards it?
Both.
I'm gonna skip her name. She says her name, I'm gonna skip that.
But it's like long.
You're here about his mentorship that made you want to look further into this.
I want to do something. Well, I started investing like 2 years ago, but it's like long-term investments. I buy when the price is low and I sell when it's up. But I want to do something more. And I thought about trading. I tried scalping, but with not many successes. Actually, it's half wins,
Half and half.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And is it overall like?
So off the rip, she's kind of a talker, which is good, but I have to control that. I don't want her yapping, so that's why I kind of have to interject when need be.
Okay, you break even, you losing money, making money?
Right now, I'm on a plus with some money, and I do not trade with a large amount of money because I'm a little, scared because I'm aware that I don't have much knowledge about it. I'm still learning, watching videos,
Okay,
but,
gotcha.
I'm not sure. I'm not confident enough to, put lots of money to. I'm aware that it's not the way when you use like a large amount of money and you want to make money fast. But I'm aware that it's.
Off rip, she's giving me pain, which is good, and I can actually take this pain right away and lead into that. So you guys will actually see what I do.
It's a process. I'm trying to learn and like.
No, I appreciate you sharing.
There's a lot of different routes I can go here. Trying to learn like where does she want to go, what are her goals, just dive into the pain right away. But you guys will see.
I appreciate you being open and transparent with me and sharing that. Can I ask like what's your goal when it comes to trading? Like what are you looking to achieve through options trading?
Right here I just took the goal route. I don't want to dive into her pain yet, even though I could have. And you guys notice I labeled her. It's kind of like giving her treats because she is being open and transparent, which is actually amazing. So I'm going to reward her for that. It's really good. I know that sounds manipulative, but like it's good. And I have to label her for being open and transparent unless she will shut off.
At the beginning, I want to add some extra money to my salary because I work as a chemist and it's not the best job in the country where I live because we have lots of students. And not many companies. So when you want to change your job, you have to change.
With me?
Sorry?
Me? When I want to change them? What's going on? What's going?
So right there is instantly, this is a responsibility thing. The reason I said me is because she said, you have to change your job. You don't do this, you don't do that. And the reason people do that psychologically and the reason they use that language is because it removes the responsibility off of them and it just generalizes the situation. But we're not talking about everyone, we're talking about them. So I have to fix that language right away or they're going to keep saying me. And basically they're not internalizing as they should be.
Going on with your job right now that's making you feel like it's not the best?
The cuts of profits, and they don't invest in workers. So it's like, I have to learn something else to be sure I'm doing something right with my life, and I don't only depend on the company I work in, but I have something like on my own.
Interesting. When you say like they cut and like they cut wages and whatnot, are they cutting? Is it like cutting wages, cutting workers, or how does it actually show up for
Both
you?
workers and wages. Like we had like extra profit from the work we put, and they cut it. So we have like only clean salary. No matter how much you do, you don't make extra money. That's why I decided that I had to do something,
Has that been the case? Has that been showing up more recently for you, or has that been the case for a while?
It's for a while, because when there was a COVID and not many companies were on the market working, we were still
ever since
working.
COVID.
Yeah, and in COVID it was the best time ever. And after other markets opened, like China, India, it's cheaper to.
Where are you from?
I'm from Poland. And where are you from? You have like
I'm from the U.S.
Oh, you have like British
Yeah.
accent.
I have a British accent?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. I didn't know that.
I don't have a British accent.
Can I ask, like, knowing that this has been going on since COVID, for you, like, how is that showing up for you on a day-to-day basis?
How did it show up on me?
Yeah, how is that showing up for you on?
Right here, I probably could have worded this and asked this better, but basically I'm just trying to get an experience of what she's really, really experiencing on a day-to-day. The reason I want to experience is because experience creates emotions, and it just drives more emotion out of it. I went about this kind of an iffy way. I could have been more clear, concise when I asked this question.
Like a more day-to-day of like the wage cuts and you depending on other people and that uncertainty.
Yeah. I feel that I need to be like certain that I have like extra source of money I make, not just to depend on one company. I want to have something like mine.
You want to have something like
when I know that I put an effort in, it shows some profit. And in the work where I am right now, no matter how much I do, the money are still the same.
Yeah, it's like do you mean like you're capped almost? Like you put work in?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And could I ask why that's like, I guess a better question for this is like, how much money are you making, like being capped? Like how much are they capping you at?
Right here, I'm trying to get tangibles. Like I could have asked these questions honestly a little bit better. She didn't feel comfortable giving me tangibles, so I was kind of weeding around the bush a little bit, hoping to get some. It didn't work.
You ask like for an amount or the?
Yeah.
It's not much.
Them capping you, like what does that look like?
In this proficiency, you can make, I think, like $2,000.
She did a generalization yet again. I think at this point she just did it because she just didn't feel comfortable personally telling her how much she makes. So she used the you verbiage again. Right here, I'm just trying to get an experience of what exactly is she experiencing on a day-to-day that's making her feel capped, that's making her feel this way. I went about it the wrong way. I should have done this. I probably could have cut like 3-4 minutes on this if I was just more clear and concise with my questions. But that's what's going on right now.
Per month, it's the highest level when you are experienced. But usually it's lower, much lower.
Oh, interesting. And what are you experiencing right now that's making you feel like that's happening?
I don't want to give you the exact amount.
You don't have to give me exact amount. I guess like more so like what are you experiencing?
But I think that I know that I deserve like more because I'm not sure if
language is deserve. Her saying that I deserve more, there's a couple things with that, but mainly that gets into identity and who she should be and who she is now. So there's some deep psychology actually in that. You
have the same in US, but the prices are insanely high here. So the salaries just cover only basic needs like food, clothes.
Oh wow. You said something. You said I really appreciate you being open. You're very easy to talk to, so I appreciate you like opening. It helps me understand your situation a lot more.
Another label. You're very easy to talk to. Girls love that. And
you said something interesting, Magda. Is like you know you deserve more, right? Could I ask like what do you mean by that specifically?
I want to be able to not to worry about the money, anymore. I want to not planning the
I need to fix my my facial expressions because I look kind of evil. I don't know. I just look mean in these, which is something I need to work on.
Things I have to spend money on, but I want to have this comfort that I just can afford like to go on holidays once a year, or I don't know, when something happens, I want to be sure that the money I have, that I make, are enough to cover this.
Yeah, you want to live Magda's life. And is this something that you realized recently that like you deserve more, or has this been going on since COVID or even past that?
Actually, recently, maybe not recently, but there was a situation when I was working really, really hard, like for 10, 12 hours a day.
This is what I need. She's giving me a direct experience right now that's making her feel this way.
And I went for...
I should have got this like 3 to 4 minutes earlier.
Like salary rise. First, English is not my like normal language. That's why I'm searching for words in my head.
No, you're all good. You're all good. You speak very well.
Thank you. And the rise they offered me was just insanely low. And I told them that it's funny for me that I work so hard and I don't get paid enough.
Is it funny or is it like?
Maybe funny is not the best word. It's more.
It's not funny, and she shouldn't think it's funny.
Like
disrespectful.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And could I ask, like, how, like, knowing that you deserve more and that, like, you're putting in the work in and you're capped and they're not rewarding you for that work, can I ask you, like, a bit of a tougher question on that?
Yeah.
Because I've been there before. Like, how has that been impacting you more personally, Magda?
Well,
knowing you deserve more.
I feel a little, like, depressed that I'm in the stage of life when I know that...
that whole first part of the call was to get this answer right here. It's like a huge funnel. I'm asking her questions to get the impact of their situation. And this woman is feeling depressed. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. So now I can actually just move on to the next stage of the call.
The world doesn't work this way, that when you work more, you make more money. But you have to find something else because it doesn't work. No matter if I have like 2 or 3 jobs, it doesn't work that way.
I appreciate being vulnerable. I appreciate that a lot. Can I ask, like, what have you done to try to get like a side income or try to like do something side? Have you invested or tried to pivot out of that before?
Well, I had like some. I tried to invest long term, and
this is me trying to pre-handle any objections that may come on of what prevented her in the past from taking a step like this. That's why I asked that question. I asked that kind of weirdly, but I did ask it.
Well, I did some courses in Poland here of investing, like long-term investing.
Were those like advanced like mentorships?
Yeah, something like that, but maybe not one-to-one mentorships, but...
Those were not advanced mentorships.
How much were those courses?
How much money?
Yeah, were they like in person? Like?
No, it was, you buy access to a platform and there are videos, you watch the videos, and you have a group of people when you can ask questions when you don't know something. Yeah. And you have access on Instagram to the mentor. And you also can ask questions. But as I say, it's more like long-term investments.
Okay. Well, kudos to you for investing in yourself. Most people don't even do that. Can I ask, like, where does that come from? Like, why, especially getting into options, like, why invest into Advanced Mentor instead of just trying to do what you've been doing? Like, what's the rationale for that?
Because I feel that, when you start learning something, you achieve a certain level and you want to go up. So I feel like I know something, but I don't know enough to go.
The pre-alignment phase, that was honestly shit on my end. She did advance into a previous mentorship for things. I don't think it cost that much, but I acknowledge her for that and gave her kudos for that because it's good. So I didn't need to go too hard in pre-alignment. I could have went a little bit harder in the paint, but I generally didn't feel like it was necessary. So I just moved on to like, why invest into this? Why this? And this removes the DIY question of her doing it herself.
Further, I think, I started investing like 2 years ago, and like I'm not the best, but I didn't lose money on investing on actions these long-term investments.
What's making you feel like what's making you feel that way? Like you don't know something or you can't move up, but you don't know. What's making you feel like that?
Well, when I started learning more, I realized how many things I do not know. I know.
I'm asking this question so because one thing about her is pride. So there's the seven deadly sins, and I think from my conversation with her so far, I think pride is a big one for this girl because she's like, I deserve this. Maybe a little bit of envy as well. And with pride and with envy, a lot of people have an ego where they feel like they could just do it themselves and they feel like they know everything. And this girl, she keeps saying the word I know, I know, I know. So I'm diving into this right now to make sure I don't get the objection that she knows what to do and she doesn't need help. I know she's on this call now, but you would be surprised. So I'm just going to make sure she knows that she does not need help, or she needs help and she doesn't know what's going on. That's why I'm asking these questions.
I know it sounds crazy, but when you rely, for example, I have a list of a few companies. I know what to look for the information, like intrinsic value, etc., etc. And then I started being interested in trading, and I started like watching videos of professional traders from US, like Tamaris or Ross Cameron, etc., etc. And I realized how many things I did actually not know when I started investing long term. And I still like learn something new, like all the I don't know, pivots, VWAPs, moving averages.
It's always like you're continuously to learn.
Yeah.
How long have you been scalping for? How long have you been
Not
actually
long,
trading?
like for a month, because first I wanted to learn a little, and it took me 2 months to learn, watching videos, watching like on TradingView, the prices, the actions, and then I thought that I'm ready, and I started with a small amount of money, and I started trying, to trade. I'm also time limited because I work in a normal work, so I don't have time to sit on my computer and watch how the prices are going. But after work, well, I spend like an hour for learning, and then I watch, what's happening. And I've noticed that I actually understand a lot, but there's still something missing.
She actually understands a lot. She gave me basically everything I was exactly looking for. So right here, I'm just going to kind of put a cap to it by labeling her and just kind of like, it's called villainizing. So I'm going to villainize like what it looks like if she wasn't like that. This just kind of puts a cap to it, so I'm not going to get the objection at all that she knows, or she's not going to try to do it on her own anymore.
I'm missing something that it doesn't click. It should. Yeah.
Well, kudos to you for because you'd be surprised. I talk to a lot of people that they feel like they understand everything and they like to try to do it by themselves or try to do it on their own, and they end up losing a lot of time and money that way. I wouldn't call those people arrogant, but like kudos to you for actually being like self-aware that like you don't know everything and there's still a lot to learn, especially when it comes to trading, and that like you do need the help and like to humble yourself. Like that's awesome. Is that something that you were like born with, or is that something you had to develop over time?
I developed it, I think, over time, because I'm not the kind of person that when I see something and I want to like gain my goal fast, I know.
I don't think I needed to ask the develop. Is that something you're born with, developed? I kind of just moved on to the next stage after capping it off with that. But I asked it, and this is what she said.
Few people who do trading, like scalping and day trading, and they buy a lot of stocks. And when I analyze them, I just don't know why, because it doesn't make sense for me. When I look at the screen and I know that they bought something, and I'm like, why? I feel that I know that it's going to drop, but still they are like taking the position, and well, sometimes they make money on it, but mostly they lose. And I prefer to wait for maybe it's not that good, I don't know, but I wait for a perfect moment. I know it's never a perfect moment, but I want to be sure enough that I'm taking the right move.
And you're exactly right. It's like you want the confidence in your abilities to make the right move. But I asked, like, what if we were to help you get that confidence? What if we were to help you get that consistency where you're like a profitable trader and you're generating that extra source income? What does that actually look like for Magna? Like, let's say Magna a year from now, like, what does that look like?
I'm just getting to the desired outcome. Like I want her to imagine and picture what her future could look like
on a day-to-day basis. Like what happens then? Like, I guess a better question for this is like, what do you deserve?
What do I deserve?
Who do you want to be?
I'm just using her words. I'm using her words for her.
That you deserve.
I want to have a peaceful life.
How does that
maybe
look?
quit someday my work have a nice house, and just, live peacefully, not to hurry with everything. Because right now I'm getting up at 4 a.m. I know it's crazy.
She's giving me it, and then she's getting back into her pain. She's very aware of her pain, and she really feels her pain. So I just want to like kind of put her back up there before she crashes down to her pain.
But then I go to work, I do my work, go back home, I start learning, then I start analyzing stocks, then exercising, and
Yeah. So how does that feel to be? How does that feel to be like up here, like living a more peaceful life, and buying your own house and doing what Magna wants to do? How does that feel?
It feels just right. I know that I deserve more than like working from 9 to 5 and getting more and more frustrated.
Yeah,
I know it's not the easiest way, and it doesn't come easy. And it doesn't come with one day. I know it's hard work. I know I have to learn, but actually I learned for like when I first got the stocks, it was my company's stocks, and then I found an online course, and the stocks dropped more than 70%, but I was able to analyze and sell it in the right moment.
So she tells me all this. So now we're just gonna get into the time I would drop the price, and then I have to do a little bit of objection handling, so to review that.
Which is obviously do you usually go off? Okay. Well, in order for you to get that mentorship to take.
All right here is where I ask her how would she like to proceed. So
the next step, the more important you get what Magna deserves, so you're not capped anymore. You could be up here, like, are you ready? Or how would you like to proceed?
I don't understand.
How would you like to proceed? How would you? You can't.
She's very confused. I probably could have let her a little bit more instead of asking her that question. She's from Poland, so her language is a little bit. She knows on English, but I could have let her a little bit more.
No, like I'm asking you, how would you like to proceed? The next steps are very simple. The onboarding process is super simple. I'll get you onboarded. I'll get you set up with everything. I gave you like an onboarding checklist. Right.
Okay.
So my tonality right here is something I didn't realize is this is like a very fast thing. This is too fast for her. So I could have slowed everything down and just made it look a lot more slower and simple. But this objection is going to come up.
Okay. Do I have to make the decision right now? Right now and tell you this right now, or can I like think? And how are the payments? Do I have to pay all the amount straight away, or?
No, I can help you with the payment, and like we can go through that. But like you could take time to think about it, just so we're on the same page. Like, what do you have to really go about think about?
I don't know. Just sometimes have to like sleep with something, although I know the decision. I'm fully convinced, but still.
Okay, do you mind if I share a perspective on that if you're open to it? Would you agree that like our decision-making processes like puts us in the position we are in today? So is it fair to say that the way you've been making decisions, right, for the past 2 years has put you in the position where you are today?
Yeah.
I'm doing this because I can't just let her off the call. I have to change the way that's how she makes decisions is by sleeping on it.
Are you 100% satisfied with where you're at today?
Not 100%, but I'm satisfied that I started doing something to make.
Well, yeah,
be in the position when I'm right now.
Are you satisfied with like your position though, like where you are?
Not completely. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's exactly. You being here is great, but like, for example, like that's like a fat person, right? They go to the gym, they look around, and they go back to couch potato chips. Like nothing changed. Like what needs to happen for something to change?
Well, I used to be fatter than I am, and I went to the gym, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So what needs to happen to make a change? What needs to happen?
You just need to be 100% sure you want to achieve what you want to.
Well, that fat person, right? They could be 100% sure they want to get fit. I give the keys to the greatest gym in the world. But what needs to happen first?
They have to make the decision.
They have to start working out, right?
Yeah.
They have to make the decision in order to get there.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I'm not trying to say this, like my only worry for you is that like this way of making decisions is going to keep us in the same position, like where we were before this call. So like, what do we need to do?
I'm using a tonality like we, us, this is the way we make decisions, blah, blah, blah. This takes a lot of pressure off of her and just helps her like I'm with her on this. This is a little sped up, so maybe it looks a little bit more aggressive, but it's like what do we have to do? It just takes a lot of pressure off.
Make different decisions so you can start working out and get to where you want to go, live the life you deserve.
Okay, let me ask you, when does this course start? If I decide today, does it start from tomorrow?
And then she basically just gets into it.
Okay, it's so fast. So if I decide right now, then I'm like on the board already, right? And you start.
Yeah, I would get you, while I have you on the call, I would get you onboarded.
Okay.
You ready to take that step?
Okay.
Are you excited?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm shocked even.
You're shocked.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I didn't realize it will go, so fast.
Great things come up unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. Okay. So I have to make a decision right now, right?
You don't have to make the decision right now. I'm just saying I can get you inside right now, and we can get the ball rolling right now.
Okay. Let's do this.
You ready?
Yeah.
And then, yep, signed her up for the close. That was a pretty cool video to watch for you guys. That just gives a little bit more of an inside look of what I'm doing. What does the sales process actually look like? And yeah, but that's gonna wrap up the video. Comment down below if you guys enjoyed the sales call review, if you guys would like to see more, or what you guys want to see. Appreciate you guys watching till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.